Good afternoon. I'm Bert Eiler. I'm with PODC TV, and this is the Hill Report. We have a special guest with us today, Congressman Troy Nels. How are you, sir?
Bert, I'm doing fine, thank you.
Outstanding.
Thank you.
Great state of Texas. Thank you for your service, military and law enforcement, before getting into Congress. So I appreciate that.
Thank you.
The reason why we're coming to talk with you, I really want to get your point of view on why you support law enforcement coming up with Police Week. Where do you stand with your support, which we all know that you support of?
Sure. It was an honor and a privilege to spend really my entire adult life in law enforcement. It started with my father way back when. He returned from Korea, recipient of the Distinguished Service Cross, and he was sitting in this bar, and a county commissioner was in there and said, "Ed, what are you going to do now that the wars are, you're back from the war?" He said, "Well, I don't know." He said, "Well, why don't you come on over and work for the Dodge County Sheriff's Office?" And my dad did. He became a patrolman and then eventually rose up through the ranks and became the sheriff in Dodge County, Wisconsin. So I can remember the numerous days. We'd spent a lot of time at the county jail and around Huber prisoners, and I had a big family. An older brother, Todd, I consider my mentor. He then became the sheriff of Dodge County after he was hired as a deputy. I moved to Texas about 30 years ago. Worked at the Dodge County Sheriff's Office, or the Fort Bend County Sheriff's Office, became the sheriff there in 2012. And then I have a twin brother that was an elected constable. So the three of us followed my father's footsteps, not only in law enforcement, but in the military as well. So it's in our blood, it's in our DNA. It's been an honor. Somebody asked me the other day, they said, "Would you start all over again?" I said, I don't know. I think the temperature in the water is a little hot right now. Law enforcement doesn't receive the love and respect that it should from the people they are there to protect and serve. If you go outside my office here and you look at that wall with all the officers that have been killed since I've been up here, it's tragic. The assaults are up. Everybody knows it. So it was an honor and a privilege to serve, but it's a different time today than it was when I started over 30 years ago.
Yeah, that's a long time. 30 years in law enforcement. With Police Week coming up, what does Police Week mean to you, and in the week coming for the whole Police Week? What does that mean to you?
I know what it means to me. It's time to get out there and think about the men and women that are out there, serving their communities at the local, state, federal level. You have to appreciate them all. If we don't have law and order, you have chaos, and we know what that is. We've seen chaos across our cities, over the past several years, and so you got to have the law enforcement to protect those people from the criminal element. And I guess National Police Week is a week for us to kind of remind the American people and everybody that those men and women in blue or brown that are patrolling around, they're there to help you and assist you. And I'm sure when they need some support or they need some assistance, calling 911, they should be able to have the faith and confidence to know that somebody's going to show up. Doesn't matter what color you are. I don't want to hear about any of that. That they're going to show up and they're going to do everything they can to help that person. So it's all about just honoring our men and women that are serving each and every day. You're not getting rich over this.
That is true.
You're not getting rich. Oh gosh, I remember I was hiring people and they'd start out at about $50,000 a year. Now that's tough. You ain't living in a home. You're probably in an apartment, having a tough time even making the car payment. Yep. So we don't get into this. Men and women that have chose law enforcement, we're not getting into this to get rich and live in the big house behind the nice fence and gate and everything. We do it because we have a civil servant's heart. It's all about public service. It's selfless service, not selfish service.
I think that's a very good point. Yep, I agree wholeheartedly. And my last question for you is, you have a bill, H.R. 309, the National Law Enforcement Remembrance Support Community Outreach Act. I know we have close to 124 co-sponsors. It's bipartisan. Where do you think we can get that over the hump this year?
Well, I would certainly hope so. It's in front of the Natural Resource Committee. I went to the committee maybe 6 months ago and testified on that legislation. Now what we have to do up here is get it to a committee markup. Now, there are some people up here, there are some members, right or wrong, I don't know that, they don't like any type of federal grant fund. They don't like grant funding for law enforcement and this type of project, which I do not agree with. I mean, we're talking about $4 or $5 million over the next several years. I mean, each and every year, but it would be good money spent. We come up here and we waste a lot of money. We throw money at things, whether it's Ukraine or something, and we don't see any reward, any benefit from it. This money here would actually go to recognize and help law enforcement across the entire country, and it's the right thing to do. So I'm going to champion this thing. I'm going to fight like hell to make this thing happen, and we won't stop. We just won't stop. It's the right thing to do. It would be nice if we could just get people up here to start doing the right thing, because it's the right thing to do.
Oh, I agree wholeheartedly. And, I appreciate everything you're doing. And we're going to keep championing it for you, even after I understand you're retiring after this session. And we're going to keep moving forward. I understand your brother is going to be taking your place.
That's right. My twin brother, Trevor, old law enforcement officer for almost 30 years as well, and time in the military. So he and I, we have a lot in common. We live next to each other, and we both love President Trump and this administration. So he's all about backing the men and women in blue, and you're not going to see a whole lot of difference between he and I. He bleeds the blue, and he loves law enforcement. So I just appreciate you coming out here today. And
thank you.
And we just have to remind the people in this great country of ours, and people that are watching this, that the men and women that are out there, they just want to serve. They want to protect and serve. They're doing it because they have a servant's heart. I mean, you're out there, you're risking your lives each and every day.
Yeah, they're patriots.
And they're patriots. And my gosh, you see one, just go up and shake their hand, or you see him at Dunkin' Donuts, they go donut cops, you know what I'm talking about, donuts. But you see him at a donut store, whatever, go buy him a cup of coffee, for criminy sakes. Just do something and let them know, because you'd be surprised how, just even if it's not a cup of coffee, it's just going up and say, thank you for your service. I appreciate what you do each and every day. I know it's a tough job. What that would mean to that man or woman, that officer, it just simple things to show your support, your love, and your gratitude for officers. I mean, it's the right thing to do.
I agree with you. I mean, when I was working on the street and people would come and say thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, that you get more satisfaction out of that, knowing that you're protecting and people are like, hey, thank you. And that's all it takes. And
that's all it is.
I really appreciate your time today. I know you're very busy and you got a lot of stuff going on, but like I said, we're going to champion this bill. There should be no reason why this shouldn't be passed.
None. I want to thank you for your service as well.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I look forward to seeing everybody up here.
That's the big thing. I don't know, you put it out to the people who come visit you during Police Week, but I believe they're doing the Tent City again this year. And that's where all the law enforcement from all over the United States or world, that's where everybody hangs out and has a good time afterwards.
We'll spend some time at the memorial too, the big law enforcement memorial. And
they got the Unity Ride. I think that's coming in on the 11th or 10th is when they ride that in.
It's a great week. I'm all smiles. I'm all smiles.
Yeah. It's about remembering them.
Yes, sir.
Remembering your fallen comrades.
Yes, sir.
And that's what it's about.
Anyway.
So I appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good luck in your retirement.
Thank you so much.
And we'll look forward to working with your brother. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mark.